Hello everyone. Today I will be talking about the evolution of cargo bikes. I will start my presentation first by defining what cargo bikes are, then I will briefly talk about the history of cargo bikes. Finally, I will look at how cargo bikes are used nowadays and the reasons to choose them over a private car. A cargo bike is a human-powered vehicle designed and constructed specifically for transporting loads and passengers. The origins of the cargo bike dates back to as early as 1877 and to the name James Starley, who have sketched 3 tricycle designs, all of which could be used to transport either passengers or goods, as shown on the illustrations. Later, in the late 1880s, the safety bicycle, which you see on the screen right now, was developed. It had smaller wheels, which made the rider much more grounded and was easier to pedal. Therefore, carrying loads was much more facilitated. This bike offered possibilities for the development of the new working bike styles. 2 of the most famous and commonly used bikes were called a long john and backfits or box bikes. The long john was a 2-wheel bicycle characterized by a long wheel base where the cargo was placed, whereas the backfit was characterized by shorter wheelbase and had 3 wheels. One of the reasons why cargo bikes were so popular among the retailers as a means of goods distribution was due to the nature of the retail business itself. The retailer was a salesperson mediating between the customer and the object, and as the mediator, the retailer would also usually be expected to deliver as well as supply. Besides, during this time, the act of purchase and the actual acquisition of the goods was separated from one another. Therefore, a delivery service was quite an integral part of a successful and efficient business. The cargo bikes were especially popular among butchers, bakers, and grocers. After the World War II, the new kind of consumer society emerged, where self-service started to reshape the shopping experience. The customer now had the direct contact with the goods, and the delivery responsibility shifted from the retailer to the purchaser. Therefore, the need for delivery services for retailers has declined. Besides, the increase of private cars have also contributed to this change. Now, the customers could choose to go to many different stores, which broke down the direct link to the local suppliers. And by the 1970s, the cargo bikes as means of goods distribution was pretty much extinct. But nowadays, in the 21st century, we see a resurgence of all types of cargo bikes. Today, one of the most common ways in which cargo bikes are being used, and especially in Europe, is for child transportation. The so-called backfits, mothers and fathers take their children to school and bring the groceries back home. Cargo bikes, or rather freight bikes, are also becoming more common in logistical systems in European cities. One specific example would be a bullet. This is a long john in its traditional sense, but it's lighter, tougher, and faster with the rider in the mountain bike position. And right now on the screen you can see several types of cargo bikes with their maximum permissible weight, and the possibilities of these bikes improve quite rapidly. Every year an international urban logistical conference and cargo bike festivals are held, where young designers discuss the new possibilities of cargo bikes. The growing trend is electric and large. Most new models are electric two-wheelers with ever thicker tires, tubes, and batteries. Cargo bikes are becoming a fundamental part of future urban logistical systems. And now, as for the reasons why you should choose the cargo bikes, well, first of all, they are environmentally friendly, since cities produce 40% of all transportation-related carbon emissions. A single bike replacing a diesel transporter can save 5 tons of carbon emissions per year. They are also affordable and convenient. The price of a basic cargo bike can be as low as 1,000 euros, and more heavy-duty ones can cost up to 10,000 euros. But They alleviate urban congestion and they make the streets safer. Of course, there are many more reasons to choose cargo bikes over private cars, but I think these ones are the most fundamental and most important ones. So to sum up, as already mentioned before, cargo bikes are a fundamental part of environmentally friendly urban economics, and they are definitely here to stay. Thank you.